Hello, beautiful people. I'm like, hello, beautiful people. I am Siobhan L., your spiritual motivator, here to tap some light on this week's insights and guidance. And weekly insights and guidance are simple, four actionable steps that you can apply in real time that allows you to attune to the energies that are surrounding you, as well as your own unique universe. And our weekly insights and guidance are four actionable steps comes from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck, which is perfect for personal practice, journal prompts, divinatory use. If you are a professional practitioner, I also do a focus card of the week, and that comes from the Mystic Monday Tarot. Mystic Monday Tarot. So let's get started. I did it old school this time and I pre-shuffled the cards, but there was a card that popped out and I'll get right to that in a second. So our focus card for the week is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And for me, when the nine shows up, the nine is a space of transition and transformation. So things are getting ready to pop off. And what way they are getting ready to pop off is subject to your situation, but things are getting ready to pop off. And when this Nine of Wands is reversed, because Wands is a space of action and linear movement, whereas Wands is fire. This means that you may be on the defense in a space of stagnant energy, paranoid and apprehensive. So be cautious of that energy this week. Be cautious of where you may be on the defense, whether you're at work, in your relationships, because again, Wands is enlightenment, but Wands is also your ego. It's your courage. It's your confidence. So it's very solar plexus energy, right? So be cautious of how you might be on the defense, or how you may be losing patience on something that you've been working on and you haven't gotten a result yet. So be cautious of that. And there is a card that matches that was pulled, and I'm going to tie that in a second. So that is our focus of the week. Be cautious of where you may be apprehensive, not relaxed, paranoid, or where energy is stagnant for you this week, and work towards ways that you can shift and turn that around. So our first actionable step for the week, which is the first card that popped out as I was shuffling, is exercise your vibe. Exercise your vibe. And if you have been following the weekly insights and guidance on IGTV before transitioning here to YouTube, you know exercise your vibes is one of the regular cards. So what does that mean, exercise your vibes? Exercise your vibes is literally getting rid of the excess toxins that are in your body. So when you exercise to keep shape, but you exercise to sweat and to lose weight. So you need to lose some of the energetic weight that you are harboring within your body, whether it's in whichever one of your seven chakras, but there is excess emotional energy or excess energy, period, that is clogging up your body, and you need to be able to release that. And how you can exercise your vibes, you can do meditative, or what I like to call meditative exercises, such as yoga. You can do a spin class, you can go on a treadmill, but where there is sweat equity happening, because you need to start sweating, you need to get your body moving, you need to get the bones moving. We're in the spring season, time is getting warmer. Don't mind me, I live in the hood. Time is getting warmer, the days are getting warmer. So how are you going to get your body back into movement and motion? So step one in this week's guidance and insights is exercise your vibe. Step two in this week's guidance and insights, expect the best. So this is where this Nine of Wands comes in, right? So while you may be apprehensive about things in its transition phase, if you've been working on a project, if there's a relationship happening, or anything that is on the brink of something in your life currently, expect the best. You see the character's arms are like a magnet, right? That is you magnetizing all the goodness and the abundance that is coming your way. We are in Taurus season, which is about abundance. It's about fertile ground. It's about harvesting your seeds. So all the new beginning seeds that you planted in Aries season, or that you've created in Aries season, now it's time in Taurus season to put it into the ground and let Mother Earth grow it. So expect the best. Don't expect for things to be just as they were before. Don't expect these patterns to repeat, because free will says you have the opportunity to change that. So step two in this week's guidance and insights is expect the best. Step three in this week's guidance and insights, claim your boundaries. Because while you are exercising your vibes and shifting into a mindset of gratitude and coming out of this space of apprehension and paranoia, people are going to try you. So it's so important to claim your boundaries. It's so important to tell people no, because no is a complete sentence. It's so important to say, hey, like, I understand that this is the dynamic that we were before, but things have changed for me, and that is no longer allowed. And if you can't rock with it, then I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to love you from a distance. Claim your boundaries. Stand your ground. Stand firm in the convictions that you have. Stand firm in your truth and your beliefs. Because if you don't begin to claim your boundaries now, as you are going through this space of transition, it's gonna knock you off course. So step 3 in this week's guidance and insights: claim your boundaries. And you're going to revert back to who you once were. You don't want to do that. And step 4 in this week's guidance and insights: feed your spirit. So as you are exercising your vibes, expecting the best, shifting your mindset into a magnetizing gratitude, abundant perspective, what are you doing to feed your spirit? Because we are in the wanting period of the full moon, so we're releasing, right? Which is why this exercise your vibes is so important, because you're releasing all the excess that you do not need, so that you can make space for all the new seeds that you have that you're planting now. You need to make space. So while you are releasing things that no longer have a space for you, what are you consuming? What are you spiritually consuming? What are you reading? What type of music are you listening to? Are you doing any type of meditation so that you can learn how to clear your mind, so that you can hear spirit in the way in which spirit speaks to you? What type of foods are you eating? If you do have a good spiritual practice and a good spiritual regimen, does your outside this surface regimen, the physical regimen, which you're eating, which you're exercising, does that match the work that you're doing on the metaphysical side? Because we live in a space of duality. We are in the year of 3, and the year of 3 is about harmony. It is about coming together. It is about output and product and multiplication. So if you are not in alignment with your mind, body, and spirit, then everything is going to be off. So be mindful about what you are consuming, ingesting in your mouth, consuming or viewing with your eyes, and consuming in your mind. Step 4 in this week's guidance and insights: feed your spirit. So let's wrap up. Step 1 of this week's guidance and insights: exercise your vibes. This is about letting go of excess energetic cash. This is about sweat equity. This is about putting in the work. So how are you getting rid of the excess energetic clutter that you've accumulated over time? Because as you are doing this new moon ritual phase, if that is what you do, you need to make room for these things. So exercise your vibes to make room. And while you're doing that, step 2 in this week's guidance and insights: expect the best. Magnetize the energy and the feeling that you want, so that you can pull it to you, so you can gravitate to it. Always expect the best. Have a space of gratitude. Understand that even if it feels like a negative thing that has occurred, there's a lesson there, and there is a takeaway, and that takeaway allows you to move on into the next phase and be able to handle whatever ups and downs and ebbs and flows comes in your life. But always expect the best. Always believe that the universe is working in your favor. Step 3 in this week's guidance and insights: claim your boundaries. While you're in the space of elevation, ascension, or transformation, whatever phase in life that you are going through, you're going to have to claim your boundaries, because you are not who you once were. But people may not anticipate that, or people may not respect that. So it's so important for you to draw the line in the sand and tell people where they can step and where they can't step. And step 4 in this week's guidance and insights: feed your spirit. You may be doing the spiritual work, but are you doing the physical work? You may be doing the physical work, but are you doing the spiritual work? Mind, body, and spirit must be in alignment, and that is all based on what you are feeding, what you are consuming, what you are ingesting. Making sure that your regimen to shift the dynamic of your life, to shift how you're moving this human experience, or moving through this human experience, you have to make sure all of it is in alignment. And that is our weekly guidance and insights. I hope something said here is impactful to you and for you. If you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, I have the link in the description so that you can click. If you are on social media, I am on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Siobhan L, at Siobhan L is my handle across all social media channels. I hope something said was impactful to you and for you. Thank you as always for tapping in, and love and light.